Hello guys, I just thought I'll do a quick review about the SOLACE gloves. This particular model is the SOLACE Aspire short ski riding gloves. This is not a technical review, this is just review of experience. I used this thing for about a year or year and a half, and I feel for the budget these things are really good, really protective, and they actually are very comfortable. So initially I was using the most famous pro biker racing gloves, well, the most cheapest ones that you can actually have. These are really old gloves. It's protected me from quite a few falls. It's done its job. Well, then I thought it's high time to actually upgrade, and voila! I randomly went into the SOLACE website and I decided this would be the perfect glove I would use. Now for packing, it came in this plastic cover. The SOLACE cover's got nothing else, and I've got my receipts. I have to get aside, and the 3 tags that came along with it. So first, there you go, the SOLACE website, the SOLACE company's logo, the name, claiming the genuine leather product, and then a description about the leather. It says it's Kevlar and yada yada yada, all the explanations. Moving to what we all care about, what the company says. So it says it's protective fabric, wear resistant, freedom of movement, tear resistant, protects against frictional heat, water and dirt resistant, repellent, easy care. So I'm going to give a review on how true each of this claims to be. So I'm going to keep it right there. So this is the SOLACE Aspire gloves, and you got to measure it with the measuring tape around your palm. This is the large. Mine is about 9 to 10 inches and fits perfectly. It isn't loose and it's not going to come off. It fits perfectly, and there you go. If you notice, it looks really old and it is all worn out. Yes, because I've worn for more than 1.5 years. So in the rain and sun, this is what you get. You do not have a black gloves, but you eventually end up with something weird gray color. Let's talk about protection. So initially on the wrist, it doesn't restrain much of your movement, so it is not for protecting your wrist. It's just basically a longer extension of a short hand glove that you can get. Get the SOLACE into intl.in company logo with its website for a very weird reason. I really feel that was quite unnecessary to put your website on a glove, because the name itself is more than enough. However, the design looks pretty cool and I like it. And on the top you have a really thick padding. It's almost about like this thick. Protection here just for a patch styling. Then there's a knuckle protector. It's plastic, so not much of a big deal, but it does protect your knuckle when you fall. There's 4 pieces of metal to protect your finger with thick paddings on your pointer or the index, and then for your pinky finger when you fall down, when you scratch on the floor, there is paddings all over on the side. Now on the inside you get an extra patch here, because when you fall you land like this, so it's going to be this or the sides of your hand with the end of your palm being scratched. So yeah, you got the extra padding here, and on this side and inside an extra lining for your thumb so that it doesn't hurt when you're holding your steering for long. Do note that when you're using the gloves for a long time, the thickness of this eventually reduces steering, the handlebar, and it reduces over here and increases on the top over here, but I guess that's expected. It claims it is water and dirt repellent, and yes, it does for maybe about 15 to 20 minutes in rain. It's going to hold up, but after that your black gloves is going to turn into this gray color, because eventually all the color of the gloves will come into your hand and you're going to have a black pair of hands after you get back home. So yeah, with every rain, with every wash, your gloves is going to lose its color more and more. So it is not water resistant, it is a repellent. It will hold away for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and that's maximum. What I do not like about the glove is, like I said, the company logo on it and SOLACE writing all over it. I think it was really unnecessary, but it is comfortable, perfect, and it protected me from 2 crashes. You can see the sides are scraped and this one's actually torn a bit, but it does the job. And another problem you will actually have noticed is this: in the rain, the thickness of the material, you could say, reduces, it loses its strength, and eventually what happens is when you put in the gloves and when you pull, no matter where you hold it and pull, that stitching on this side is going to come off, and this is what you get. Hopefully it doesn't come off, because the work term is what holds the entire gloves together. But when you wear your jacket, it's going to come all the way to here, so it's not going to be a problem. Nobody's going to see it. This hand that hasn't happened yet, but I'm pretty sure it will happen eventually. It's already a hole here, and I feel they could have done a better job in making this part a little more better, because anybody knows a thin layer of stitching like this is going to tear off eventually. So yeah, that's all the amateur review I have about the Aspire gloves. It is amazing. Bought it for 2,800 rupees on the website they have, and it's really good. And oh yeah, the main thing I love about the gloves is it's capable of using the phone even on ride. Now I unlock my phone, my mom's phone, and you all know that the buttons down are the most sensitive ones. I'm just going to open an app and then I'm going to open the settings. You can see the thumb is completely compatible and it moves really fine. There's no problem at all. And there you go, you can use the back button, you can press buttons, and it is mostly accessible with your pointer and with your thumb, but nobody uses it with any other fingers. So on both the hands it is actually used, and that makes it more, how do I say, value for money, because not all gloves have the capability of using the phone with your gloves on, and that makes it very irritating when on rides you have to take it off and then use your phone. So I think it actually does a good job in that, so you can use your phone as well as be protected from any danger that can happen. So this is all short review, that's all I have. I hope you guys find it useful. For the price, I really feel it's a good starter's gloves for using it in the streets. It is comfortable and it is perfect. Thank you guys, and that will be all.